Hi, Shaz. How you doing? How's everything down in Oz? Ugh. Happy wonderful Wednesday, as Julie would say. I'm good. Hey, Makes. I see you, baby. I see you. Pat, pat, pat. Oh, how y'all doing? Pretty good. Starting to warm up a bit. Yeah, y'all are heading into your summer, right? Well, your spring, summer. Hi, Lisa. Leah. So, hi, Marsh. I know Marsh is, we won't have Marsh next week. Marsh started another new job, so he'll be not able to come to our day streams. But he did stream. Look, there he is. He streamed last night. It was really good. He did a whole stream on zines. So if y'all want to see Marsh's zines, there's his channel. Hi, Pamela, Linda. Linda, I think you had a good didn't you have a prompt? I think I saw that you did a prompt. Let's see. My IG is going to take a minute, or I'll have to go out in the hall. Summer most of the year where you are. Hi, Icy. Hi, Debbie Bruce. Let me step out in the hall, see if I can get my IG to load for whatever reason. Doesn't want to load. There we go. I got it. Baby, I have to get out of my chair. She jumped right into my chair. Oh, you have to come out of the chair. Mama has to have the chair. Hi, Angie. Oh, she's going, well, then I'll leave. Let's see. Yeah, I got it. I had to walk out in the hall. For whatever reason, IG does not like to load on my Wi-Fi in this room. And the kids said the same thing when they try to load IG in this room. I don't know what it is. Hi, Jen, Kat, and I stream hardwired. So, yeah. Let's see, who else am I missing? So, yeah, Linda did this one. Her prompts were Winnie the Pooh, hair, and Botticelli. And look, I love this, Linda. That's so good. That's so good, Linda. Hi, Pixie Cora, Kristen. Who else? I think I'm said hi to everybody so far. And I think Terry Brett had a new one. I don't see Terry here yet, but let's see if it'll if I can get it to load. Let's see. Cat. It was fun. Well, good. I'm glad. I found Terry's. I'll wait and see if she comes in and show hers. Yeah. But anyway, I thought we'd carve some stamps because I have a plan for these bats. So I'm going to carve a bunch of bats, but I will stamp out some of my other hand carved stamps to show you guys that, well, most y'all probably seen them all, but I'm going to show you how to lay one out. I need another. There's a book I need the other. Hang on. So I can show you how to take a clip art and turn it into a stamp. So I pulled one of my clip art books. I need to probably I took a picture, thumbnail, but I didn't put this in it. Maybe I should retake my thumbnail. Let's see. Leah. Who else? Anybody else? And good morning, lurkers. So yeah, I'll give it a couple minutes. Have my little lemon water ASMR. Mm. Good morning, Tina. Thank you for saying good morning to everybody. Hi, Vol. Good to see you. There's Terry. I got your prompts up. Did Janet come in? There she is. There's Janet. Thanks, Tina and Janet, for saying good morning to everybody. Hi, Arlene. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. So let me go back over to IG. So Terry did this one. Her prompts were architect, vampire, and Cinderella. So she has an architect here. And he's thinking, better not get these two mixed up. So Cinderella wants a pretty cottage, light and airy balconies. And Dracula, dark, gloomy, few windows, must have large basement and roof access. And the architect said, I better not get these two mixed up. That's really clever, Terry. Oh my goodness. Let's see, there's Barb chicken pot pie. So let's see. I think that's all I got for the moment. I thought I saw something. What did you do recently, Arlene? I thought you made something recently. I thought you made some kind of a character. I don't see one. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to move on here. Here comes Malibu's coming back. Oh, this was Oliver. Oliver decided to join us. He never comes up here. He looks just like Malibu from up there, but he has a little different thing on his head here, different shape. Okay, so get my voice going here. Let me move all my little, and you can keep your blades in the back of your carving tool. You can keep them in there, but they rattle, and I don't like that, so I just keep them in a little container. And so yeah, make sure it's tight. Got an X-Acto knife, and I'll stamp out some of my hand carved stamps here. Baby, I think you're going to have to get down. I know you're a little bigger than your sister, and you're taking up a little more room. Hi, CK. Who else am I missing? Miriam. Hi, Miriam. And don't forget, guys, if you're talking to me, put it in caps. So we'll get started. Then I have another thing because of something that Christopher did on his show yesterday. So I'm going to do something else if we have time. Let me take this thing off my window. In a little bit more light. And I think you're going to have to move, Oliver. I think you are going to have to move. All right. So, I need something to, I need some, what do you call it? Here we go. Let me get a couple sheets of paper here. Gotta get my voice going. And got me a stamping pad. Don't look at it, Janet. And some paper so we can do some stamping. I got this new color. Let's see. Maybe we'll use this. I got this new color it's called Gothic Purple. So I think we'll use this. I'll have to zoom in. Oliver, you're really going to have to move, honey. I know you love it up here too sometimes. You don't come up here very often. Let's see if I can do a little stamping while you're sitting there. And we'll show everything and show how to do it. All right, let's go ahead and zoom in one. Let's see. Hi, Missy. Anybody else I missed? Okay, let's see what I can do. I'm going to have to move this stuff over a little. Let's move stuff over. All our tools. All right, there we go. So I have a couple different things that I've carved over the years. Today I want to carve bats though, because I have a plan for them in October. So I got 5 different silhouettes. Oh, I might have to go get a banana. Get my voice going. So I'm going to carve, I don't know if I'll carve all of them on here, but I'll carve a couple so you can see how to do it. All right, so let me go ahead and stamp out. And this is a foam. You can just use any kind of foam. You can get that kid's foam. You don't have to have an official rubber stamp foam pad, but you do need some kind of cushiony thing. All right, so I don't think I've used this color yet. I think I know I just got it, but let's see what it looks like. It's called Gothic Purple. And sometimes you have to stamp twice, especially when it's a big stamp like this and I haven't used it in a while. This is my gargoyle. And let's just make sure it's nice, and we'll see how it goes. Put it in caps, guys. Don't zoom in too much. We got to see Oliver. Oh, well, yeah, okay, Tina. All right, so I'm going to have to stand up to put pressure on this. And hopefully I'll get the whole image. All right, let's see what we got. Not bad. I think it has some black still on it, so it's a little bit the purple. Let me get another sip of water here, guys. The purple's a little dark, but it may be that way. Let's do a little. Yeah, there we go. It's kind of I call it Gothic Purple. Where'd the lid go? So there's a gargoyle. Let me get some baby wipes. Clean off the stamps a little as I go so Janet doesn't message me later and put me in the corner. Julie Topaz, I hope you're Julie, check your IG messages. I sent you something on IG over the weekend and you haven't been around, so I don't think you've even been to IG. Go look at your messages, Julie. Okay. Yeah, see, I had black on there, so it's it didn't make a full color. It didn't make quite that color, had some black in it. All right, so there's the gargoyle. Then I did Hieronymus Bosch. I carved him. Let's see, same thing. Let's see. Do I need to clean them off? Maybe. I don't clean them. I should do better with my stamps. All right. Let's stamp this out. All right. Oliver's purring. Let's see. And I hope you had a good trip, Julie. All right, so here we go. Again, I'm going to stand up so I can put pressure on this big stamp. We haven't carved in a while. I don't remember the last time we carved, but it's been a while. For you, I know you were out for a long time. I thought it was about a week. I didn't know it was 10 days. Well, welcome back. Good to have you. We did talk about you last week while you were gone. But check your IG messages, Julie. Okay, there we go. So I could have put a little bit more, but there's that. Let me get another baby wipe here. Let's see. Hi, Brooke. Who else am I missing? Anybody else coming in? What did Janet say about the cleaning thing? It's remarkable. Oh my God. Okay, so let's just clean this off a little. Yeah, see, there's still black ink on there. All right, let's just kind of clean it off by doing a ghosting there. Okay, that's pretty good because I'm not going to use it again today, I don't think. All right, so my most recent carved one, I think, was my little iguana lizard guy. I should get some other colors out. That purple is not showing up really well. Let's see. Let me get out my stamping bucket. My bucket stamp accoutrement. Let's see. What's some other colors that are kind of new? Some StazOn. StazOn are permanent. So you can go over them with water stuff and they won't smear. Let's use this green one. Let's try this green one. And again, I should have seen if he was clean before I did this. But these are some kind of newer StazOn permanent stamps. Let's see. Did I say hi to you, Leah? All right, let's see. There we go. I really like him. All right, let's get another baby wipe. Yes, my cats entertain. All right. There we go. And then let's kind of dry it. So there's my little iguana something. I don't know. I just thought it was cute. And also, I've done it where you can do, like an ombre effect. Let's try this. Like, I'll just do them half blue, half green. Whoops, he's upside down. Let's go this way. My little lizard, you like that? Yeah, chameleon. Yeah, chameleon lizard. So here he is half blue, half green. So you can do, mixture, printing. All right, so let's clean him off a little. Move him to the side. Let's get another sheet of paper. All right, so let's see here. What other thing? Okay, we got the violin. Let's see. Let's do this one in blue. And again, this may have leftover black ink on it, so we'll see. So these are I just pulled my hand carved ones. I'm going to show y'all how to do it if you haven't done it before. There we go. And then again, let's get this one back here to kind of clean it off a little. Okay. And what else do we have? My owl. Here's an owl. Let's do a brown. And you can cut these out and use them in your collage. Use them, especially if you use a StazOn or what's the other brand? The other brand that's waterproof. Archival ink. They're waterproof. So there's the little owl. It's brown, but it's kind of, I think I had black on it. So. Okay, so there's that one. Hi. Oh, thank you, Terry, for the super sticker. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. And thanks for being a part of all the prompts. You do them so awesome. I tell you, need to do a children's book. That's what I tell Janet, too, with her zines. And I think, I've kind of talked her into doing a mini book with the rat character, hopefully. But you should think about it, too, just doing a longer story than just, your 3 prompts. Well, you did the zines that Janet showed. So, iguana tails are straight. So that's so this is a chameleon then. Okay. Thanks for that tail clarification, Tina. And thank you, Terry, for supporting the channel. So I appreciate it. Hi, Pacola, my little snapdragon. Terry, you have to tell me what stickers you'd like. Oh, good. He's leaving. I mean, I love him, but I don't have any room. What stickers would you like, Terry? Do you have a preference? Let me write you down. I appreciate the super chat. I send stickers out. If you super chat me, you can get a sticker. You got to just tell me what it is. I usually send more than one, but at least tell me the one that you would like. Oh, thanks. Thanks so much. Oh, thanks. So let me know, Terry, what sticker you'd like. I got my pen and pad right here. Let's see. I knew what lizard info would be very, very important, Tina. Very important. You'll think of something? Okay, let me know. Let me know. Hi, sister. Oliver was a special guest. Yes. Oliver was a special guest. Okay, let's see. So here's another gargoyle. Let's see. Let's maybe do him in the purple here. Let's just do purple. Gargoyles were originally to ward off evil. You see them on the old buildings and churches and stuff like that. Okay, so let's see here. And you can carve. I have 3 different types of things that I carve into. So, yeah, see that's there's already black on there. So, oh, he's upside down. It looks kind of let me do him again here. It looks kind of bluey and black cuz I think I didn't clean it last time. So, here we go. Okay, there we go. That's more blue than that one. So, I guess I'm going to have a day where I just clean all my stamps. Janet will be so happy. Janet and I, she teases me about, cleaning my stuff. Here's my bone folder, you saw my stamp pad, trust me, all Janet's accoutrement and tools will be perfectly clean. All right, let's see. What else do we have? Here's a bee. I have another bee. Where's my other bee? Here it is. This one lost a leg. So every time I use this one, I have to draw the leg. Can y'all see okay? Are we close enough? Do you want me to zoom in? Cat in a hat. Cat in a hat. Oh, you want Oliver with the cowboy hat? The cowboy hat, Oliver? Okay, Terry. Oliver hat. Got it. Janet just fainted. Miriam, thank you so much to help with the postage for the zines. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah, I sent Janet some stamps, but she likes the stamps so much she's probably not going to use them. So we'll send her some more, Miriam. We'll send her some more. What sticker would you like, Miriam? And I can flip through the book again if anybody doesn't remember what stickers I have. So just let me know, Miriam, and I will send you a sticker happy mail. Let's see. Right, Shaz? Oh, thank you, Miriam. Let me know what sticker you want. Okay. Don't you dare send me more. I'm not caving on this. Y'all are so funny. But let me know, Miriam. Okay. All right, Terry. All right, so let me do this bee. I'll go ahead and do it in brown. I have some yellows and oranges, but I just pulled these stays on ones out because they were convenient. So this one, see, when I carved him, I carved his little leg so thin that it finally broke off. But then all you have to do is just, with whatever color, just draw it back on there. So yeah, that's my little bee. Let me get some more. I'm going through the baby wipes this morning, Janet. Okay, so let's clean off the little bee. So there's a little bumblebee, and then this one's more of a wasp. Let's do him like a hornet, like a what are those killer, murder hornets. I actually did a big poster of a murder hornet, if y'all remember that. I have a big poster of that. All right, let's see here. Hi, Ann. All right, so there's my, and I didn't quite stamp down on that little leg there. He had the leg's not missing, but I just kind of missed it right there. So there's that's more of a wasp, if you will. All right, so let's see. Let's kind of wipe it off here. And if you do a lot of stamping like this, if you have some paper towels, get some paper towels and wet them and put them in a bowl or like one of my coffee lid palettes or something. Just put some wet paper towels in there, and then after you're done, you can just stamp them off and clean them off a little bit. Listen to me, I know. Okay, so let's do pea pod here. I'll do this one in green. We did do a stamp exchange swap not too long ago where we all did stamp swapping. There's my pea pod. And some of these, I'll tell you some of the things I've carved on. This is the Speedball. I think it's Speedball, but it's a thicker, like off-white color carving material. And then there's this pink Speedball. I got this on clearance. Don't anybody be jello. I got this about maybe a year ago. I forget when exactly. Normally $19.99 at Hobby Lobby clearance. $3.74. It's hard to see. I got this for $3.74. I haven't had to open it yet because I still have this much left of this one because I cut it down to make these bats. Oh, and I have this little one too. So I'm going to show y'all how to do it. So there's the pink Speedball. You can get the white kind of thicker. This is thicker. I don't think, for me, it doesn't really matter. You might as well have the thinner stuff. But the other option that you can use if you just want to do small ones is to use the Magic Rub. The Magic Rub erasers. They're, the little rectangle white erasers. These are the best stuff to carve into. That's what also Happy Mail last stream. It's more than, well, okay, Miriam, but keep it in mind then. I don't mind. I always, it doesn't matter if you super chat me I'll send it out. I'm telling you, I do not mind sending you out your stickers. You let me know. I need to flip through the book again so everybody can remember what stickers I have. So this is the Magic Rub, and you can buy a box of them. Well, they used to be able to buy a box of them for about $3, like at Staples. I don't know what they are now. I don't even know if you can buy boxes of them anymore. But the Magic Rub, they're real flexible, real soft, and real easy to carve. So if you just want to do small little stamps, it says post, DLW post. If you want to do small ones, then the Magic Rubs are good. This one's really old. I don't know if all the letters are still there. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. It's still there. And then you can also clean off your stamps by just kind of doing this and kind of, and then get the excess off. So, okay. So, no, oh, baby. There's no place for you up here. You're gonna have to get down because you're gonna get into the stamps. There's wet ink up here. Okay, so there's those. I'm moving all these way over here out of the way, but that's where the cat's jumping into. Okay, what else? Okay, this one, if y'all remember, our Lisa Scott, she passed away sometime before the virus, and she's hand carved me. This is very special to me. She hand carved this one. Let's see, what color do I want to do it in? We'll just do it this purple color. If y'all know what a moon pie is, no, baby, you have to get down. He ran out now. Okay, Mom. This was her first hand carved stamp, and she carved it for me. She carved me a moon pie. Isn't that cool? She carved me a moon pie. So I love my Lisa stamp. Let's see what else we got going on here. Hi, Pam. I said hi to Vol. It's a reverse eraser now. Yeah, moon pie is awesome. I know. Do a flip whatever you want. You can wait. Okay, I will do that. Oh, let me just pull the book down so I don't forget. Also, I did pull out our book to read out of today. So that's sitting there. All right, so let's move this over so we can have a little more room. What else do I have carved here? There's a frog. And then I'll show y'all how the tools, and it's really not expensive to get into this, to carving. You know, of course, you can get into all kinds of stamp pads and all kinds of stuff. But the little speedball tool that comes with the different blades is, I don't know, they're not expensive, and you can get them on sale. They last forever, unless you're like carving every day, you know. Let's see. Yes, Moon Pine and RC Cola. Exactly, Vol. All right, so there's my little frog. And see, I left some of the little background to have it some like texture around the outside. So there's that one. Notice I'm not cleaning it. What else do we have in here? Here's my tea bag. I got a tea bag. I think you can kind of see that one pretty easy. What else? Oh, here's my Society of Idea Collector light bulb. What color do we want to do that one? We'll do it in blue. I mean, it really kind of should be yellow or something, but here's my Society of Idea Collector. Little question mark with the light bulb for our Society of Idea Collectors. I used to put these on envelopes more. I haven't done it lately because I've been doing so much Happy Mail. I got a little cupcake here. Let's see. Let's do a red cupcake. Little cupcake. What else do I have? Here's my rabbit trail. Let's do purple maybe. It's my little rabbit trail. This one's really old. I did this one, I think, the first year I started streaming. And I used to put this on a lot of envelopes. Little rabbit trail, rabbit. And so yeah. See what else I'm missing. Scrolling. Hi, Christopher. I'm just showing them how to do carved rubber stamps. I haven't shown them for a while. And here's some of the different ones that I've carved. And I'm going to show how easy, well, you know, it does take a minute. You know, it does take a little practice too, but I'm going to show how to do it. What else do I have? I have my initials. I have a leaf. I have a spiral. Oh, and if y'all have ever, I don't know where you can still get this, but it is this foamy stuff, and you heat it up and you can press it in stuff and make a stamp out of it. What do I have on here? I have some beads, I think. I think I pressed it into some beads. So you take your heat tool and you really get it hot, and then you press it like I did this one into some beads. So let's do the red. And you can reuse it. I mean, you know, when you get tired of this, you can reheat it. See, look, they're beads. It's like a beads or a necklace or something. So you can just, let's see, do I have something I could mash into? What do I have handy? Oh, and Christopher, I'm going to do something after a while too. Look. He knows what it is because it's from a stream yesterday. Let's see. What do I have handy that I could, let me look around here. Maybe some, I don't know if these flowers would work. Let's see. Let's try a couple of these kind of paper flowers that are kind of thick. Let's just see what happens. Okay, so this one has a chain on a zipper on this side, I think. Let's see what's on this side before I melt. Because once you melt it, it's gone, right? You can't, you know, get that design back. So, yeah, that's a zipper pull. All right, we're going to go ahead and get rid of the zipper pull here. Let's just clean this off. All right, so let me plug in my heat tool here. All right, so I'm going to get this really hot, and I don't know if these are really going to work. This may not work. It probably should have something metal, you know. Let's see. Well, let's try these erasers off of my Blackwing. Let's try that. That might be better. We'll try that. Let's go with this. Okay, so now I'm going to melt this. And this heat tool gets really hot. You don't want your fingers in it. So until it flattens out, I'm going to heat it up till it flattens back out. I don't know if I've done it enough yet here. And then I'm going to mash it into this. I don't know the name of this foamy stuff. Does anybody remember what this costs? I mean, this is probably 20 years old. I have a bag of it somewhere, Christopher, but it is really handy. See, I think I overdid. I think I overpressed. Let's see. We'll try those flowers. Let's see what happens here. Well, you can kind of see it a little bit. Yeah, this would be really handy stuff for you, Christopher, in the way you do your mixed media. Blue stamp. Let's see. I believe that is the blue stamp I refer to is on the second page. Second page of what, Pam? I don't know what the second page of what. All right, let's go ahead and reheat this side. Let's do this little piece here because that'll this has got all kinds of ink on it. I think it's deterring me. Let's try this flower. We'll try the flower. Okay, hang on. You really need something to hold on to because this heat tool does get hot. The blue foamy doesn't really get hot to the touch. All right, so let's see what happens when we mash it into the flour. I just picked something that was on my desk. Okay, let's see what happens here. I don't know if it will work. Yeah, it worked a little bit. It worked a little bit. Not as well as if you do something hard like metals or, jewels or something like that. But anyway, if somebody knows the name of this, the second page of stamps. I still don't know what you're talking about. The second page. This one. But I don't know what you're referring to though, Pam. The name of it. I didn't name these. I don't know. So yeah, I don't know. Okay, so let's see. What else do I have in here? I have a little cat. I have a tree, and I have my initials. I also have 2 or 3 alphabets that I've stamped. I mean, that I've carved. I've carved the whole Hebrew alphabet. I've carved a Gothic alphabet, but they're not in here. These are just some other little designs, florals. Here's a little bird. So yeah, all right. So let's go ahead and get on to showing how to do it. Oh, seashells. Yes, that's a good one, Linda. Use them on seashells. I don't think I have one in here though. I don't think I have a seashell in this room. I have them downstairs because I collect them in a big, giant, huge bowl. But yeah. All right, let me get some of this off my hands here so we can do some carving. Try to use it. Yeah, I don't know the name of it. Hi, Devin. If anybody remembers the name of this blue foamy stuff, we could probably just look up now. I don't know if my phone will do it in this room. Let's see here. Let's see if I can just do a search real quick. Blue foam for stamping. I don't know if that'll be enough info. Let's see. Okay, yeah. It's all, just look it up here, Christopher. You can get it. This is by the sheets. I'm not sure. It's called just Sky Blue. Oh, that's a foam board. I don't know. That's exact stuff. And he used for forensics. I don't know. I don't know if it's what it's used for originally because I've only seen it used for stamping. Okay, let's move on. Okay, let's see. Let's move on to carving. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Oh, well, before I do that, let me show y'all real quick. I'll flip through my stickers here. And so you can, see what's, and I did write the words. I did write the names down so that it's easy. And this is textured, so it's a little rough, but this is textured paper. P-Swath, small lemur, axolotl, koi. So if y'all super chat me, you can pick a sticker. B, lunar eclipse, pink cat, beatnik, large lemur. I usually send out the large lemur. Panda, eagle, raccoon, snake, Godzilla, cyclops, dino, biker pug, chicken, a rooster, chicken, whatever. Emu, sand dollar, owl, invisible man, dragon eye, creature, scarecrow, skelly, bat, Nosferatu, Frankenstein, Phantom of the Opera, Xena, Poe, armadillo, I sent out the large one, cactus, eagle, hump day camel, sea otter, Siamese cat, and I got two of these in here, but it's the same thing. There's the cowboy hat, because I did a whole one year in Inktober. I did my cats as different characters. They're all in IG. Starflower. There's the same Siamese. When pigs fly, and the clownfish, large and small, and the hummers, the hummingbirds. So yeah, that's all I got made so far. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to zoom in. I'm going to zoom in a couple. Let's make sure we're focused. Did you find it, Janet? Okay, Janet thinks that might be it. I don't know. Is that the foamy stuff? I'm not sure if that's what yeah, it says stamping plus foam plus block. Okay, reusable. Thank you, Janet. You're on it, girl. Okay, so let me move these out of the way. And again, you can get the speedball blocks. This is the largest one I think they have. Then they also come in about this big here. And I've cut down, tons of them. So you can also get the white, thicker foam stuff like this kind. This thicker stuff. And it's usually all in the same area where you get your stamping supplies, your carving supplies. And so speedball, or like I said, you can use the Magic Rub erasers. These are awesome for carving small stuff. Okay, so, all right, let's move some of this out of the way now. So I have some space. All right, so the first thing you need to do is decide what kind of image you want to do. And the easiest way to do it, if you don't know or you can't decide, is to, let me get some tracing paper here. Gotta make some space. I don't know if it'd be better to carve on this, or I should find something better so that it shows that. Maybe just here. Let's just get my carving thing here. Now I got to adjust the color because the light, because I put something black up there and it's not going to like that. We'll see here. It's too dark. Okay. Maybe the yellow will balance it. Okay. So you can take, and here, let me use a little bit bigger so you can see it. I know that's so flashed out, guys. I have to keep adjusting because the light pink and the black background, maybe I should have picked something else to put in the background, but we're going to roll with it. Okay, so you want to pick something like I've got tons of these clip art books. I just picked this one because it's really got tons of stuff in it. And what you want to do is just find something that you want to carve. I already have done this already and done a whole bunch of bats because that's what I wanted to carve today were bats because I want to use them next month for some different projects. But I'll just show you how to make a transfer. Let's just say this little dog. But here, let me just kind of flip through just so you can kind of see. In these clip art books, there's just thousands, literally thousands. This is what we used to use before the internet. Before we could go look up images and, dingbats and whatever, we would have these clip art books. I don't know what year this one is. I'm sure Janet has all the same ones I do. Let's see. 1996. This one's 1996. All right, let's just do this dog for an example. All right, so what you want to do is just take a little piece of tracing paper. Take a little piece of tracing paper and a pencil, just a regular old pencil. Okay. It is a cool book. Yeah, and I got tons. Jan and I both have tons of clip art books because we used to use them all the time. All right, so you just take a piece of tracing paper and trace over your animal or whatever it is you want to carve. Keeping in mind whatever you put down. You can always, not carve a part of it if you don't want to. Let's put a little nostril. And the more detail now, the longer it's going to take you and the more the harder it'll be. So, if you just see a little something, you don't really want to carve that. You don't have to. You can just color it in. All right. So I'm just going to kind of color in this. This is just a plain old number 2 pencil. Okay, he's got something. What is that? A little skull, a little toy, a little apple? I don't know. I'm not going to put it in there. I'm going to ignore the toy or whatever it is. Just go with the dog. Okay. All right. So there he is. And I could put a little dot for the eyes too. We'll see how it goes. I do need to color in. Let me go ahead and color in his spots, his dark face. I just outlined it. Let me go back over it so you can see. Okay. There we go. Maybe let's color in that part of his body. This is just for us, your sample. All right, so there he is. Little dog. It could be anything. But you got to remember, whatever size your stuff. Then all you have to do is turn it over, place it on there, and you can just use your fingernail. You can use your bone folder or anything, but you can just do your fingernail. And all you're doing is transferring the graphite onto the rubber. Let's see if I got it all there. Yeah. Okay, so now he's transferred. Now remember, he's the opposite, so that when you stamp him, it'll turn out like this. Okay, it'll look like this when you stamp it, but it's opposite while you carve it. All right, so now I'm just going to take a big cutter here, and I'm just going to cut it down. And then you can start carving. Okay, well, you can ink it first, but that's how you transfer it. Okay, then you can take a Sharpie. You can do a smaller Sharpie too. This is, a fat one, but and I'm going to carve my bats before I do anything because that was what I wanted to do today, get some bats carved. But we'll just go ahead and do this. So you can decide where you want to carve. And you can do positive or negative. Show you that when I do the bats. And the reason you want to go over it with a Sharpie is because your hand's going to be rubbing on the your hand's going to be rubbing on the graphite and you're going to be removing it, right? So there's the little dog. All right. Now, let me get my bats because these are the ones I want to carve today. They're very simple, just random thought, but you could make temporary tattoos for events like this and save a lot of time. I guess you could, Christopher. All right, so let's see. Let's do this one with the upside down. I did 5 different versions of the bats. One flying, a couple of these like this, the wings spread, and then this one hanging upside down. So I have plans for all of them. So I'm just going to color these in because I just want them flat. This is the easiest way to start. If you have never carved before, start with just a silhouette instead of a lot of detail, which we might get to that. We'll see. All right. So, and I don't have to do all this but I'm going to show y'all the process. So just color it in with a Sharpie. Okay. And now I'm going to start carving. Now, you can do a couple different things. I recommend if you're going to have anything to carve on the inside, if you're going to carve out like, a face and details in the wings, you probably want to do that before you start carving away because then it's easier to hold on to and turn and spin if you have details on the inside. In this case, I'm doing just silhouettes. So all I have to do is carve away the outside. Okay. Now, when you carve away the outside, you can do a couple things. You can leave some of the carving marks if you want. You can leave some of it showing, or you can carve it deep enough where there are no marks showing. You can do both. In my case, I don't want any marks around the around it because I know what I have planned for these. Okay. Missing one of us. Missed one of us. I don't know what I missed. Missed who, Miriam? You put it in caps, so let me see what I missed. Janet said something funny. I don't know what Miriam's telling me. You have some clip art books, Missy. Hi, Elizabeth Thompson. Hi, Devin. How's the move going? Let's see. Dee, that bit knits the dog. There's something about the dog's left foot. Oh, I don't know. I just copied it off the part that I took off was the dog's foot. Okay, all right. Well, let's just put it and put the foot back in. There we go. Let's see. Just a random thought. Okay, I caught that. What Christopher said about tattoos. I have no idea what you're talking about. Missing one, giving us the virus. I have no idea what that's talking about, Miriam. Let's see what else. Okay. Okay, keep moving on. All right, so he's going to be like hanging upside down. So the first thing I want to do, and there's different size tools that you can use. There's bigger ones. I'm just going to use the small one. I could probably use a bigger one when I get out to the edge. But what you can keep them in here, but they rattle, so I don't keep them in there. And how you change them is just like you do an X-Acto knife. Just like you do an X-Acto knife, you just twist it and pull it out and put the new one in. That's exactly the same thing you do with this. You just twist it and exchange them. But I'm going to start with the small one. Let's see if I can zoom in one more. Bats. Okay, so now I'm going to go around the edge. I'm going to outline it with the tool. Now, technically, you want to go away from yourself, they say, so you don't, cut yourself, but you just got to be careful. All right, so I'm going to go around. I'm going to outline it, and you're going to get all kinds of little bits. Okay, so I'm going to just kind of outline just to get us started. Take your time. And remember, there's no going back. If you carve something out, you can't put it back. Like that bee leg that fell off, I have to, every time I use that bee stamp, I have to draw the bee leg back in because it fell off. Because I did this, that could happen with this too. These are going to be very thin. So it'll be easy to break off one of those little legs. So I'm just going to go carve around. Just kind of outlining it to start. And the reason you've got the black Sharpie is so you can see where you've carved. Like if I wanted to put little eyes, let me see, maybe I'll put some little eyes on here just so you can see what I'm talking about. So you can see where you've carved. Okay. All right. See how I've outlined it? All right, so now with the small one, I'm going to go ahead and carve out the inside between the legs, and just take your time, because if you carve, cut the foot off, it's gone. And I've done it before, and I've done, especially when I've carved alphabets, I've had to recarve alphabet letters. What I usually have done with the alphabets is I'll use the Magic Rubs erasers, and I'll cut them in half, and then I'll do A, B, and get another one, C, D, and another one, E, F. Get two on a eraser. But I have cut off alphabet letters before. Okay, so the other thing too is you don't know, you go, well, did I carve enough there? Did I get it close enough? Well, when you get done doing quite a bit of it, then you can stamp it and see where you need to carve things away. So you'll see here in a minute. All right, so I think I'm going to go ahead and move up. This is the smallest one. This is the smallest tip, and that's the best for outlining or little tiny areas. Let's see what I want. Which one do I want? This one. Kind of a medium size. Come on. Let's go back in. There we go. So you just put it in there and then tighten it up. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Except some things in Japan are opposite. All right, so let me just put these in here. All right, so now I'm going to carve away all the outside. Now, you don't want to carve, you can, but you don't want to carve it completely off. You just want to carve it deep enough so when you stamp, that's not showing. You'll see. All right, so I'm just going to start carving away the excess all the way around. And sometimes it's kind of good just to go along just with the same shape of what you're doing, especially if you're going to want the marks, like, let's see here, like around this frog. If you're going to want the marks, then you want them going in the direction that you want them to stamp in. So in this case, I really want just the bat because I have plans, but we'll see. I think I'll do around the bat and leave the edge for a minute so that when I get it inked, you can just see what I mean about getting rid of the excess, just so you can kind of get the idea. I don't say anything in caps, so You're not talking to me. But if you have any questions, do put it in caps. That's how I can glance up and see if it's in caps. You're talking to me. Otherwise, I think y'all are talking amongst yourselves. Okay, on the bottom of the feet. Said hi to Devin. I'm probably missing people coming in, but I do have to, kind of concentrate on this. Y'all don't want me getting out Band-Aids. Okay, let's go around here. So now, see, I'm going around the same place that I did the outline. It's just now this is thicker, so I'm getting it a wider cut in there. And sometimes you want to go in and toward the outside. You just have to you get used to which way is the best way to cut, so you don't cut away the material you don't want to cut away. All right, let's go along this edge here. And let's go along his head. And let's go this way for the ears. All right, I think I have enough to stamp it so you can get the idea. Let's do his eyes just to, I don't want to get too cray in the eyes. Okay. All right, so there we got an outline, I think. It's supposed to go this way. All right, so let's get some black ink or some dark purple. Where's my purple? Where'd I put it? Here we go. And let's get some paper. And we can go over here on the stamp pad. All right, so you're going to see you'll see where we need to cut away. All right, so I'm going to stamp the whole thing. See, I can already see I kind of messed up his wing right there. I did a little indent on his wing, so you'll see. It's good to show where I make a mistake. All right, so let's do them hanging upside down. Okay, so there we go. And you can see where I really wanted that wing to be up. Whoops. I really wanted that wing to be up there, pointy more, but I've cut it away. There's no going back. So if I want to use this, I'll have to draw in that wing point because I cut that point away and there's no getting that back. Okay. All right. So there's my test. So now what I want to do, let's just kind of clean it off a little bit. Just for the sake of, it's not going to wipe the ink away. I'm just getting rid of the excess. Okay. So now I'll go back and everything I don't want, I don't want any of that edge. I want all that gone. So now I can see where, now I want to cut away all the blue here on the edges. So now I can see where I need to cut. See, I'm removing where any place I don't want it. And then you could do this a couple times just because you don't know if that's quite deep enough yet until you stamp it again. Okay. So I just want the bat. In this case, I don't want this background because I know what plans I have for these bats and I don't want any background. I just want the shape, the silhouette of the bat. Okay. And it doesn't have to be neat as long as it's deep enough. See how there's kind of choppy and all? That's fine. As long as it's deep enough so that when you stamp it, that doesn't show. Okay, so I'm just going to keep. But don't try to dig in real hard. take off layers. Otherwise, you're going to slip and cut yourself. You don't dig in. Just take your time and remove layers. Just remove the layers gently. Don't try to get it all in one pass, is what I'm saying. But because I've inked it, I can see exactly where I need to remove the material. Okay. I can see where the ink is, and that's where I want to take away. See what I mean? All right, let's keep going here. Trying to get too deep. Let's take our time. And you especially, if you're doing something like my, if you're doing, here's my Hieronymus Bosch, you don't want to slip up and cut away his nose or something like that. Or when I was doing this, the gargoyle. So you want to take your time, but it's not hard. It's not hard to do. This is very easy to carve into. It's very soft. And you can also, for tinier details, you can also use X-Acto knives. Once you get some, to the point where you're getting good enough to really do tiny, tiny little, iris eyeballs or, anything like that, you can use an X-Acto knife. Probably should have the tiny, and you can have a couple of different ones ready to go. You can have one that's already got, and I do have another handle. So I could have one that had the handle with the small and one the handle with the larger. So I can just swap back and forth without having to change the blade. All right, let's see here. I'm trying to carve away from the image so that if anything does slip, I'm not going to slip and cut the image. Okay, so there we go. Okay. And I am trying to keep my hands out of the way. If you have any questions, put it in caps. I will happy to answer them if I can. Or we'll send you somewhere where you can get an answer. We used to do a lot of stamp carving back in the mail art days. Right, Janet? Back in mail art days. I'm getting ready to do another test. Okay. So the thing about inking it up again is now you'll see any place that you want to continue to carve. Oh, thank you, Christine G. Thank you so much. Do you know what sticker you would like? Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Do you have a sticker preference? Got a little list going over here. Let me see. Do you have a sticker preference? I will write it down. Yeah, Janice, I miss mail art. I know. It was fun, right? I still have books on it if anybody ever wants to review old mail art. Let's see. Thank you, Tina. The cat. Yes, the cat one. The cat with the hat. The cowboy hat, Christine. Oliver with the hat. Okay. All right, so here we go. And thank you again, Christine. Okay, so let's move over some of the shavings there. I should straighten this up because that's probably annoying. It would annoy me. I like things straight on the video. All right, so now let's go back over here. I'm going to ink them up again. And you can also take a baby wipe because sometimes you'll have little tiny bits in there. And if you take a baby wipe and you can get rid of the crumbs so that, you can kind of clean it up a little. All right, so let's go ahead and stamp them out again on this little pad upside down here. Okay, so then you can see, and again, I kind of missed a little bit of his wing, and you can see it's a little, but you can fill it in when you stamp. Or you can leave it like that because it's kind of cool not to have it perfect. It's hand carved. But now what I can do is I can look at this and I can see the ink. Every place there's ink, it's too high. So every place there's ink, I need to go in there and shave that off. If I don't want any lines. In this case, because I know what I'm going to do with these silhouettes, I don't want the lines. But it is kind of cool to have the lines to show that it's a hand carved stamp if you have other uses for it. But I have a purpose that I'm going to do with these in October. So I really don't want those lines. So I'm just kind of going through here and taking them off, being careful. So that's how you tell what needs to be removed. You stamp it up, you ink it up and stamp it, and you'll see any place that you want to carve away. Let's see. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you, Christine. It's very kind you support the channel. I do appreciate it, guys. It does help with the postage and the giveaways and stuff. Which, by the way, all the giveaways from Monday, they all went out yesterday. Went to the post office. Got those all mailed. Okay, so I think maybe right there. One little spot right there. And again, if you're getting in a tight area, you might want to go back to the smaller. Let me show you all the difference between the two. See, there's the difference between the two sizes. One is way smaller than the other. Thank you, Deb E, for the super sticker. Debbie, do you have a preference? I hope you've been, I know I've sent out a couple that's probably haven't got to you yet, but since last week, maybe since last week. But do you have a sticker preference? Let me know. I'm going to write you down. Thanks for supporting the channel. Thank you all, everyone. Thank you, Debbie. Writing you down. Tell me what sticker you want. Hi, Jeff. It's been a while. How you been? I haven't been over to Mike's channel for a while. He streams, lately he's had a few things on a little bit earlier, but he's usually streams so late and all the comic, what do you call it? The challenges. He does those so late. But it's good to see you, Jeff. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Debbie, did you say what sticker? I'm looking. I know. Thank you, Tina, for thanking Debbie. You've been busy? Okay. Well, I hope you and the family are well. Armadillo. Okay. Writing that down, Deb. Armadillo. I'm going to have to make some new stickers because pretty soon y'all are going to all have all the ones I have. Y'all are all going to have the ones I have. Okay, so I think let's go ahead and stamp it again and see. Come over here on my foam here. And let's ink him up. And there's still some, see, you can still see some of the areas that need to be carved away. And you see how I've kind of missed it, kind of cut a little of his wing and a little bit of his ear. But like I said, you can always go in and correct it when you stamp it if you see something that just you kind of messed up. Okay, but in this case, I want to keep carving just a little bit more. So that's all you do is you just keep removing material until you get to the place where you don't have any lines, if you don't want the lines. Again, they are cool to have. In most cases, I like the lines because it gives it that hand carved stamp look. But I have a plan for these silhouettes, and I could just cut some out. It's not the same. All right, so I'm going to stop on this one. Let's get rid of some of the excess there, and let's start. Let's see. Which one do I want to do? Let's do this one. It's got a little bit more detail. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Sharpie, and I'm going to go in here. Color it in. Maybe try to make those points a little more defined, like a little extra, And again, if y'all, I'll show that clip art book again in a little bit. Now, I don't know if you can still get that particular clip art book, but trust me, there are tons of clip art books. Okay, I noticed that I wanted his face to be a little more prominent, so I'm going to cut. I'm not going to go that up to there. I'm going to go down to here so that his face kind of sticks out a little more. Okay, so I'm just going to color it in. I don't really need to color this in because I know that that's where I'm going to stamp, but that's okay. I'm going to do it for you guys, just so you know the process if you've never carved one before. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to the thin. I'm going to switch out. I should just get out my other blade, but I'm going to switch. And you really want to make sure that you really tighten these in really, really well. Okay, don't just kind of loosely tighten this. You really want to tighten it as much as you possibly can. You don't want that getting loose while you're carving. Okay, I'm going to leave that one here. So I'm going to go around the outline again. Just a question. Are you not doing any of the art prompts today? Do you want some prompts? I'm sorry. Did I miss somebody asking for prompts? I showed them at the beginning. If I showed Linda's and Terry's. Those are the only two people that I saw do prompts. Did you do a prompt, Jen? Did you post one to IG? If you did, I will go find it. Is that what you're asking? I'm not sure what you're asking. If you're asking if I'm going to dole them out or if I'm going to show the ones that have already been posted, let me know. Okay, I'm just going to kind of go around and outline him. Thank you, Elizabeth, for the super sticker. I appreciate that. And I don't know that I have your address, Elizabeth. I don't know that I've sent you any happy mail, but if you will tell me what sticker you want. Elizabeth Thompson Graves. Tell me what sticker you want and I'll send you one. And thanks for supporting the channel. I do appreciate that. I know everybody's going, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Just let me know what sticker and you have to email me your address. Here's my email, which is always posted. My email and my P.O. box are always in my About section. So if you ever need my email, but there it is. I always double check it. Sometimes I put it in wrong, but that's right. Tell me what sticker you want, and I will send it out to you. I'll keep my eye out for a minute. And thank you again. I know, right, guys? All right, let me keep kind of outlining him a little bit here. I kind of just go right off the edge. It's kind of easier just to kind of do this. See how I went along this ear here and just went straight up off the edge. Not yet, Dee, but I've been here for a long time. Stay busy with do you have a Halloween cat sticker? I have an owl. I have, here, I'll show you. Not a particular just cat. I'll show you. I'll flip real quick for you so y'all can see again. There's the bee, the lunar eclipse. Here's I have this cat, the pink cat, and a beatnik lemur, and the large lemur. Then I have these right here, which I don't know why I didn't write the names of these. I think I skipped the page. I have a snake, a Godzilla, a cyclops, and a dino. And I got a biker pug, a chicken. Here's the ones that, like this owl. I have this owl. And I probably should get some more of the cats. My cats, I did a whole Inktober with my cats, and the only one that I think I have made into a sticker. Well, I have the cowboy hat one, and then I don't think I put in here yet. There's a bat, and the Nosferatu, Frankenstein, Phantom of the Opera. See, Zero from Planet of the Apes, Edgar Allan Poe. There's the armadillo, cactus, an eagle, hump day camel, sea otter, the Siamese, which is two of them. It's the same. There's the cowboy hat, and I have a whole series of these cats that I need to make stickers out of. You want the pink cat? Okay, let me finish flipping here. Starflower. That's the same Siamese. When pigs fly. My large and small clownfish, and the hummers. Okay, so you want the pink cat. All right, let me write that down. And email me your address, and I'll get it in the mail to you tomorrow. Pink cat. Okay. Dee Dee, can I get Invisible Man instead? Where are you, Deb? I wrote it down, Deb. Okay, let's see. Yes. You want the koi fish? You want the koi fish, Miriam? Yeah. It's not, it's koi in space. So this whole thing is a sticker. It's not just the koi, although when you get it, if you want to cut them out, you can. But this is the sticker. Do you want the koi? Where are you, Miriam? You want the koi? I'm going to write you down for the koi. All right. Okay, I got it. Got you down for the koi, Miriam. Okay. Let's see, where was I? Okay. Let me go ahead and get an outline here. I want to outline them first, and then I'll remove all the... So I'll show you how I try to go all the way to the end. See how I kind of go, like, it just makes it so you can keep those nice sharp points. If you go like all the way off the edge, you can always take more away. I can always make his little nose smaller, but I can't make it bigger if if I cut too much. So it's always best to just, get the outline and then go from there. So hang on, guys. I'll look at chat when I can. Oh, Devin, thank you. Devin, you got enough on your plate. But thank you, Devin. Devin's in the middle of moving. So they sold their house. She has to move into a rental until they build their house. So she's having to move twice. Take the creature from the black lagoon. Okay. You can send to my old address. I'm having mail forwarded. Okay, will do. All right, let me get another where's my here's Sharpie. Okay, Devin. Will do. Creature. Okay, will do. Thank you so much for supporting the channel too. Thank you. I appreciate it. You're welcome. And then whenever you can send me your new address later, because I know you're going to be moving a couple times. Thank you so much, Devin. Thank you, CK. We're working on it. Okay, so let's see. All right, let's get around. Let's keep out. I want to keep outlining. That's the first thing you have to do. Well, that's the first thing I do. I'm sure different people do different things, but that's how I make sure that I get a nice, clean cut is I outline it. And you do want to take your time. All right, let's get around this little bit there. It's best if you can carve away from the image. Okay. And you'd be surprised that the smallest little line will leave a line. You don't have to dig in. It's very soft material. One less part here. And turn you can turn it. There we go. All right, I think I got the outline. So let's test. Shall we test? Okay. Hopefully we'll have my final address in June. Okay. Keep me posted. As long as it's forwarded to you, then, All right, so let's do another blue. All right. Okay, let's go over here on the foam. And let's stamp. Okay, oops, I didn't quite. Let's ink it again. I didn't put enough pressure on the foam. Let's move this over so I have more. Let's go ahead and do the whole stamp. Okay, there we go. All right, so now, of course, I already know I'm going to get rid of all the background. Okay, but this helps you to see where you want to carve. And I can see right there, I might have messed up a little bit right there, but we'll see. All right, so now I can know where to carve. All right, so now I'm going to go back to I'm going to leave the small one here for just another minute. I'm going to leave the small one in there just so I can get a couple other little spots in here. Clean up a little bit, and then I'll get the bigger blade to do the background. But let's just go ahead and get some of this small stuff here. And it's best to, do a few prints so that you can really see. Okay, I did not mess that up. It's just that I had not got close enough yet to that. Okay, so we're still good on there. Okay. And then I have another little project with that palette that I want to try something with from Christopher's channel. Forget a second. All right, so I'm just going to continue to carve. Let's see. Kelly S. Hi from Oz. We got the Oz people here today. Okay, let's see. Let's go back up here around the ears. Get rid of some of that excess. Am I staying in frame? Yeah. I'm really super zoomed in. Okay, around his little face. If y'all missed, I showed some of my other previously carved stamps before I started carving. So if you want to, if you missed that, if you want to see some of the other ones I've carved, you can go back and watch that. All right, let's see. I'm not wanting his face to be pointy. I want his ears pointy, but I think I'm going to knock that back a little there. I want his little face to be kind of round, not sharp and pointy. But we'll stamp it again and see what needs to be carved away. Something like that. Or is that his face? Oh, I think I'm carving off of his ear. That's okay. I got them both really big anyway. Didn't want them quite that big. All right, let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to carve down that a little. Make his face a little rounder. See how that looks. Okay. And one more, and then we'll get to the bigger. All right, let's go ahead and change the blade again. See, I'm getting all, my hands, you will get dirty if you're using your ink. Come on, what's going on here? Oh, I'm going to put it in the right way. Real tight. Okay, so now let's carve away the background. Thank you, Tina. I might work on that little dog so you can see how you can do inside little areas too. Even though I left off a foot, maybe I should redraw that. I can put it on. The nice thing about these is you got the other side. Or if you've only put down pencil, you can erase it. But I'd already inked that one just for an example. But we might do another something. We'll look at the book after I do this. You can just add his foot. Yeah, I did, but I did draw it in. Where'd it go? I just drew another little foot in there, but I don't know that I like it. But we might just draw another something, or redraw him on the back side. All right, let's just keep. And you get tempted to start digging deeper to try to hurry up the process, but you really don't want to do that. You really do want to take your time. And after I do this, we'll stamp it again and see where else we need to carve away. Hope this isn't too tedious for you guys. But I did want to show you, since I was going to have to carve these anyway, these bats. I have 5 bats. I'm not going to carve them. I won't make y'all sit through all of 5 bats, but since I had to carve them, I wanted to show how to carve them. I haven't carved on stream in a while. Okay. And I missed what Kitty Jen was asking me about the IG. I mean, was she wanting to see something on IG? Did she post something on IG, or what was the answer? Did she answer? Or did somebody want prompts and I missed it? Did somebody want 3 prompts and I missed it? I will pull 3 prompts for anybody that wants them. Let's see. Hi, Denise. Anybody else? Not my Denise. Another Denise. I'm going to look up here and see if anybody answered on the prompts. If anybody wanted a prompt. No answer? Okay, I'm going to keep rolling then. Hope everybody's having a good week. Happy wonderful Wednesday. Good to have you back, Julie. I hope the trip was good. I hope you post some pictures on IG. Janet got to actually meet up with Julie a couple years ago in IRL. You want 3, Miriam? Okay. I would not mind 3 prompts. Okay. 2 sets if you would be some kind. Okay, Christopher and Miriam. Let me just finish this one little area right here. I have to take a quick break anyway, all that lemon water. So let me pull the prompts and then I'll take a quick break. Okay, and we'll re-ink it and see where else needs to be carved away. All right, and it's kind of flying like this, I think. Let's see. Prompts. All right. So I pull it. No, I didn't pull any yet. All right, let me get a handful. All right, I got a handful. All right, Miriam, you ready? Y'all ready? Miriam and Christopher wants 2 sets. Miriam wants 1. Hi, Cindy. No, I'm not using pink erasers. These are the Speedball. This is a Speedball material. I recommend if you're going to use erasers to use the white Magic Rub erasers if you're going to use erasers. Okay, here we go. Miriam, wind, rocket ship, and piano. And anybody can use these and try to do the prompts and post them on IG. You can snag somebody else's prompts if you want. But these are the 3 I picked from Miriam. You don't mind 2 either. Okay. All right. Well, let me give Chris, because Christopher was the next ask. So I'm going to try to do it in order. So I'll do two, Christopher's two and your second one, Miriam. Okay. Here we go. Christopher, sandals, triangle, and folk art. And this is not the zine swap. So if y'all want something different, just tell me. Dolly, Salvador Dali, flying, and toothbrush. All right, so these are yours, Christopher. Here's yours, Miriam. And Miriam, for a second set. Okay, let me get rid of my mail update. Okay, and then Miriam, for your second ones, here's your second ones, Miriam. Insect, bones, and tulip. Okay, so Miriam, there's your three and your three. Christopher, here's your two sets. If y'all want anything else, tell me now. Tell me now. Rainbow Kitty set or mix the prompts. I know, right? Doesn't it, Devin? Terry wants two. Okay, Terry. All right, did y'all get this? Does anybody want something different before I take these off? Thank you, Devin. Does anybody, Christopher or Miriam, do you want anything different before I remove these? Because I'm going to move them out of the way so I can do Terry's prompts. Okay, I'm not seeing any answer. Christopher, thank you very much. I will be posting today's three prompts. Give a page half hour. Okay, there we go. Miriam, what about you? Were these good for you? Those good for you? Okay, so let me go on to Terry. So Terry wants two sets. And you'll have the weekend to do them because I don't come back on till Monday. Okay, Terry, astronaut, barrel, and Van Gogh. And again, Terry might have had some of these before. So if you want something different, Terry, just tell me. The second set, Lynx, Andrew Wyeth, and Pondering. Terry, let me know what you would like. If you like these or if you want something replaced. I think you've had Van Gogh, but you tell me. Terry seems to get the artist a lot. What do you think, Terry? Are you up for these? Are you up for the challenge, Terry? You want two sets, Kitty Jen? Okay, hang on. Let me get Terry's answer. Let me get a sip of water. Do a little ASMR lemon water. Terry, are those good? Am I lagging? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. It seems like it's taking a long time for me to see y'all's answers, and I don't know if that's me. Okay, I'm not seeing any answer from Terry, so we're gonna move on. All right, so Kitty Jen, here you go. You want two sets? All right, here we go. Kitty Jen. Maxfield Parrish, the artist, Maxfield Parrish. Howard Finster, that's another artist. Now you may want different ones, Kitty Jen, so you don't have to do two different artists. And City. Okay, let's see. Terry did, I think she said those were okay. I'm going to move those off. Okay, and then your second set, Kitty Jen. Eyeglasses. Whoops. David Hockney. I guess all these artists just happen to fall in your lap. And Allie. Okay. Let me know what if you want these or if you want to replace any of these. Okay. I'm going to take a quick break. I'll do a BRB while you decide because it seems like the lag is a little bit. So I'm going to do a BRB. You decide if you want those. Okay. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to take a craft scrubby to my fingers because this permanent ink is not coming off my hands when I wash them. I have a craft scrubby though. Okay, let's see. And anybody lurkers, anybody watching, if you want to try to do something, just a comic, just a little story, a little, you've seen what everybody else has been doing. You can, if you want to try to do something with the three things, then you can just try to do it. And then if it turns out, let me know and I'll show your work. Okay. Hi, Flo. Kitty Jen did not answer, so I'm assuming these are good. Okay. All right. So I'm moving them off, putting them in a bag so nobody else gets these for a while. And let's continue on. Let's stamp this bat and see what he looks like. Let's see. And I still have the pile here, so if anybody wants more. All right, let's go ahead and let's stamp him again and see what happens. Going the right way? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Now, see, I did some of there's a little piece of, there was a little piece of the carving material, the stuff was there, so it made a bubble. So we're going to stamp them again. Ugh, I didn't get them on the phone. Let's try it one more time. You really want a good stamped image so you know where to carve. So let's try one more time. Let's go over here. I want to make sure I'm on the foam. All right, there we go. All right, so you can see all that around there. Now, again, I usually like that. I usually like the carving lines. But in this case, I just want silhouettes for the project that I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to go ahead and remove those lines. So you can see them. See? You can see every place that needs to be carved away. So I'm just going to do that. Then we'll go back to the book and pick another image to transfer, just to show that again, in case y'all weren't here or missed it. So I'm just going to remove any place that has the blue ink in the background. It's a little bit stuck in there. All right, about got it here, guys, and we'll move on to the another. I'm not going to make y'all watch me carve 5 bats. We'll do something different. But I have 5 bats that I will have carved out for next month. So I got these 3 left. Whoops. Those 3. And I might put eyes in 1 or 2 of them. All right, so let's see. But that's the easiest way to see what material you still want to carve out, is just to go ahead and ink it so you can see where the marks are that you want to remove. Isn't this pretty simple? Did I explain it well enough? I mean, I think it's pretty easy to understand. A couple other places up here. And I'm sure there's tons of videos on YouTube if you want more in depth. This is just kind of simple. Okay, there we go. And I could carve out some lines and things, but I really just want flat color. They're going to be flat black bats. So those are the two we got done today. What kind of material? This is the Speedball. All right, I'm going to go ahead and back out a minute so we can look at the book and decide on something else because I'm very zoomed in. Well, let's see. I could zoom back in one. There we go. And you do want to kind of take a baby wipe and kind of get rid of the material because you'll when you stamp it like that one. See, there was a little piece of it right there, so the ink didn't get on there. So you do want to kind of clean them off a little bit. All right, so there's those two. Now, let me just go ahead and empty this off my table here. Okay. And I'm trying to keep a little bit of the foam here so when I do a test. All right, so it's the Speedball. This is the biggest piece you can buy, I think, at the craft store. They usually come about this big. I got this one on clearance. Normally $20 for this big piece, and I got it for $3.74 a year or two ago. But you can also just buy, smaller. They usually come about this big, this size right about here. I still have some pieces left over from cutting down another smaller bit. But you can also, there's also the white kind. There's this kind of Speedball. It comes like this. It's about this big, and I guess I still make this. I don't know. These pieces are older, but they're by Speedball Speedy Cut, and they're thick as well. Okay, but if you just want to do small ones, little tiny ones, you can use the Magic Rub erasers. You can't see it on here, but because it's rubbed off. But these are Magic Rub erasers. So if you want to do anything this small, or like if you want to do an alphabet or anything, cut these in half. And you can use these Magic Rub erasers are excellent for carving into. And I've used tons and tons of these. I used to be able to buy them by the box. Like here's part of one right there. It says Magic Rub. And so, okay. Like here's one. Here's a smaller one. This is what you can usually get them like this. Edwin's asking what the material is. Yeah, it's this. This is what it is, Tina. I don't see Edwin, but hello, Edwin. Oh, there he is. Yeah, this is what it is, Edwin. It's Speedballs, and you get it over in the same place that you can buy the tools. Okay, or again, you can, if you just want to try it out before you buy this kind of stuff, just get some Magic Rub erasers. Magic Rub erasers. And I showed a whole bunch of my carved stuff earlier, so if anybody missed it. Okay, so now again, I'm going to have to get my craft scrubby out. All right, so now let's see. How's the lighting and stuff looking? There's a gnat in here still. There was a gnat in here on Monday. Okay, so this is one of the clip art books. We're going to do it. We're going to do another one again. So here's the dog that I didn't like because the foot thing. We're not going to mess with trying to fix the foot. But here we'll find something else. So all you need to do is have a piece of tracing paper. Very easy to do, and you can pull it off a line. I just happen to have this book from the 1990s. But and I'm just going to flip through here. Maybe I should find a cat. But this is one of the clip art books. There's tons and tons, and Dover puts out a lot. This one's put out, I don't even know, Gloria Hale books, put out by Random House. This is from the 90s. Now these kind right here, I think this is the owl I did, but a bigger one. But these already look like wood blocks, cutouts. That's why I think I have this one tagged. So let's see, what should we pick? Carve a horse. Well, it has to be pretty small. I'm not carving one of these today, people. We will be here. This I can guarantee you this took me hours and hours. This took me hours and hours, as did Hieronymus Bosch. This isn't something like these little bats that are going to take you, 15, 20 minutes. So we have to be a little, we have to consider the, the time we have. Oh my gosh, that was so funny. Let's just carve a full on horse. Yeah, let's get. I saw some back here. Yeah. Uh, oh my gosh. Okay, let me just kind of look here. See, these are kind of look like this little sword. This little guy here. He's kind of cute. Um, he's holding a little gesture with a little sword or something. He's kind of cute. Uh, Y'all just making it tough on me. This is the owl that I carved. Sometime here's my owl. I showed. Let me see. Where's the paper that has it stamped on? Here it is. So here's the owl. There he is here. There's my version of him carved. See? Let's just carve a whole army. Hi, Barbara. Does miss you. All right, I'm just flipping and looking. These are good for carving though because they're already kind of angled and they're already wood carved, right? So they already have that look to them. There's the dog with the wrong foot. Let's see what else we got. I'm just gonna flip for a minute. There's a cute bunny, but I carved a bunny already, so I have a bunny. Let's see what else we can do. I like to carve something I don't already have. I think I have done a pointer finger. I don't know where it is right now, but I have done one of those. Have one of those. I've done an inkwell. Speaking of gnats, some girl of us yesterday, a woman keeping them away, a bowl of vinegar or dish soap. Okay. I guess if you don't have cats that are going to play with that, I don't know. I don't really have too many gnats in my art room. Every now and then I get one in here. Let's see. These are all kinds of different metals, eyeglasses. I'm just looking through. I do like that kind of guy there. These are way too tiny. I'm not carving something that small. Need something a little bigger. I mean, like more thicker, thicker lines. We'll find something. Hang on. I could do an alphabet. Those are always fun. I mean, not the whole alphabet, a letter. I could do a letter of the alphabet. Oh, this is kind of cool. I kind of like the leaves. Let's see. I'm going to keep looking. A lot of alphabets. I'm going to skip past alphabets. Let's see. Art Nouveau. See, something simple like a little rose or something. Or some leaves. I'm getting all alphabets right here at the beginning. Let me go back to the back. Let's go back. And I just happen to pick this book. And, got tons of different ones. But because this had a lot of selection, I'm just kind of breezing through here. This duck. There's a different dog. That one looks something like that, but with a cat would be nice. I don't know if I've carved a cat. I didn't see any cats. Did I miss the cats? Did I miss the cats? Oh, here's some, but those are like, photos. I don't want to carve a photo cat. Is that all the cats I have in here? I don't want to go dig out another book. I think I'll have to go back to those little dogs. I didn't like the one we picked the first time. Let's see. Moving backwards. Hang on, guys. We'll find something. Not that big a hurry. We could do a pointy finger. Hi, Rebecca. Let's see. Do that. I don't think I've carved an anchor. There's some more pointy fingers. All right, let's look here. So this was the dog that we started to pick, and I forgot the little leg, but it's supposed to be his other foot, but it's weird the way he's sitting on it, so I didn't like it. So we're going to do something different on the back. We're going to do something different. Now that horse wouldn't be too hard to do. With the saddle on it. There's my owl. Let's see. I'm rubbing my eyes with ink in my hands. Duck. It's going to be one of these things in here. There's a little waiter guy. That's kind of cute. There's a clock with no, that'll take too long on stream. This guy here thinking. Which one do I like? But y'all get a peek at the book anyway. All right, let's see. I know you all have your own choices. There's a peacock. That might be good. That might take a little minute. It might take a minute, but I do like him. I don't like his face, though. I don't like that stylized face. The guy with the bongo. There was a guy with a bongo. Oh, no, that's just a drummer. I don't think you mean him. You mean him? Oh, this guy. This guy. I have to cut another piece. All right, we'll do that. Hang on. Let me get a, because he is kind of like what do you call it? Wood carved look. Where's my other sheet? Here it is. Hang on. Let's open this up. I don't know how far we'll get today with it, but let's see. All right, we're going to go with him. And that could be a set. Come on. There we go. All right. So what we're going to do, get the plastic off my hand. We're going to take the tracing paper. If y'all missed the beginning, how we did this earlier. All right, let's go ahead and do him. So I'm just going to take a number 2 pencil, just a technical pencil, but I'm going to trace him. And feel free to change anything you want. You can change or leave out or add anything you want. We'll see how we do with the tiny face. But you can use the thick and thinner lines as part of your design. Leave some in, take some out. But because it looks like a wood block carved thing already, which is probably what it was originally, a wood carved or a lino cut. Hang on, guys. I don't want to look away. Almost got it. All right, now, do I have enough dark areas? Put that right there. Over his hand right here. I'm just finding some of those darker areas and making the lines thicker. Hi, Mark. Anybody else? I don't see anything else in caps. All right, I think that might be good. And when I put it, when I use the Sharpie on it, you know, make some more thicknesses. All right, so I'm going to take a piece of, get more little bit of plastic off there. Let's just cut this down a little. All right, so he's going to fit right on there. I just turned the tracing paper over, and again, you can use a bone folder, you can use a pen. I just usually just use my fingernails to transfer the graphite onto the rubber bit. You want to hold it steady though. You don't want it to shift around. Now hold it there and look. See, you can see where you've missed anything. Okay, so there we go. Now I'm going to trim this piece down. Let's move this over a minute. Okay. Here we go. Oh, this one I probably can really watch. Oh, okay. Yeah, still doing stamps. We carved a couple of bats, Marsh. Whoops, goes this way. Carved a couple of bats. I'm going to carve. I have 3 more to do. That just for me. I want them to have. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my Sharpie and probably a Sharpie pen for some of the tiny bits because this Sharpie pen is pretty thick. I mean, marker. But I'm going to get in here, especially like, and I'm going to look at the piece over here just to, remind myself if I need anything. I'm going to go in here with a Sharpie pen on some of the smaller parts. And I'm going to go around. Oh, let's go ahead and zoom back in now that we're going back into detail. Okay. So I'm going to go in here and outline. And then on the thicker, the wider parts, I'll just go in with the Sharpie marker and fill it in. Okay. Kind of looking at my reference. I think I'll just have a thick band right there on the hat. This collar. He's playing a horn and the banjo or the bongo. He's got the horn right here. And then he's got the bongo here. Okay. I think I'll do that one thicker too. Takes a minute to do this, especially since we picked something a little more detailed. Okay. Shh, got real quiet. I wonder if it's easier to carve these than erasers. I showed the magic rubs. These white ones. These are real easy to carve, but they're small. You know, it's the size of an eraser. It's about the same as far as the actual cutting of it, Marsh. They're about the same. Like, you know, how hard it is to push into and cut. It's pretty much the same. Although the magic rubs are awesome to cut into. They're really easy to do. Okay, I need these lines here. Okay, these lines. All right, I think we're going to leave it at that. All right. So now let's move the book. Let's make us some room. And again, just a little piece of tissue, tracing paper to transfer. All right. So now let's go back over here. I'm going to switch out my nib to the small one. I won't use the big one again until I want to remove the outer edges. Okay. I'll do everything on this one with the tiny one. Tight, make sure it's real tight. And you also can use, an X-Acto knife for parts. All right, let's see here. No questions. Hi, Stephanie. Get me a drink of lemon water here. Did I say hi to you, Flo? Okay. Move some of this out of the way. Make some space. And again, I'll have to take the craft scrubby. Soap and water did not take this off. These are the StazOn inks. And hang on, I got a little hangnail. Let me fix that there. Before I start carving, have my nail chipped. Okay, there we go. All right. Make some space. Here we go. And then I got my yellow foam pad. And it doesn't have to be this, one of these mats made for rubber stamps. It can just be any kind of foam. When you stamp, you want to have a padding. All right, let's see. I didn't say hi to you, Jasper. Well, hi, Jasper. All right, here we go. Let's see. Am I close enough? I think we're close enough, right? Are we good? All right, so I'm going to start by outlining. I'm going to outline the whole thing. All right, so I got to get in the groove here. And take your time. Don't try to dig in. Take your time, especially on something this small. And you'd be surprised. I'll do the outline and then we will make a print of it just so you can see how well, I'll have to stamp. I mean, I'll have to carve a little more because once you stamp it, you're losing whatever image there. So I've got to carve enough to leave me a image. So let's just go outline the whole thing. We'll see if we can get this done in about 30 minutes. Do you think we can get it done in 30 minutes? We'll see. Because I have this other little project I want to do. This little project that I want to do. I want to do that too. So we have over an hour. And you can twist and turn that's really the best way to carve, is to turn and twist your piece. Anybody? Hi, Janet Nash. How you doing? We're just doing some stamp carving. And then when you ink it up, you'll see any place that needs to be carved. It's very relaxing, actually. It's very kind of meditative. I mean, not necessarily while you're streaming because you're talking, but it is very chill to do this. I think, anyway. Thanks, Flo. And you can be surprised at the detail you can get if you take your time. So again, I'm just trying to get the whole thing outlined to start. Do you have any questions or anything? Because I'm, not reading. So if y'all have something to talk about or ask about, how many of y'all have done this before? How many of y'all have done this stamp carving? Raise your hand. Put you to sleep, sister. All right, so now you've got to really, for these details, you want to take your time and just, get in there and be very careful, like especially right here. I'm going to go in his face. You just got to be very careful. And you're not going to get it right the first pass. This first pass, when you stamp it, you're going to see where you still have to carve. Okay. But you're removing the pink. You can do the other way too. You can do other reverse kind, but today I'm just doing this. I'm doing the simplest way I know to show y'all. Okay. Let's get a little bit more on his nose there. Little collar. But you're leaving the black lines. That's why you put the Sharpie on there. So you know where not to carve. Never carve a stamp. Is it hard on the wrist? No, because it's not. It's not hard to carve. It's not like you're carving into a rock. It's very soft. It's very soft material. So, and really, I'm not doing a lot. I'm doing some of this, but not a lot. You really should be moving this. You should be doing this. Like kind of leaving your hand in one spot and doing it this way. I'm so used to not twisting things on stream that, when I'm twisting, I'm thinking, no, don't turn. But you really should do it that way. And then every now and then you just get a little piece in there that sticks. There we go. All right, let's see where I want to go from here. Let's go this way. Now, in this case, I might want some of the lines to show, like I did in like this. See how I have the line showing? You might want to do that. In the case of the bats, I really wanted to get rid of the material around it because I didn't want the lines to show. But in this case, I'm probably going to have the line show. And if you're going to have the line show, you're going to want to carve in different directions. Okay, like the sleeve here, the sleeve is going down this way. This shirt's kind of going this way. This part, the little wrist, is going this way. All that will matter. We'll see how well we do. I can't promise. I'm hopeful, but I don't do this as often as I have in the past. So the detailed ones, we'll see how well we do. And remember, once you remove something, you can't get it back. So if you remove a material and you go like, let's just say you accidentally cut his nose off or whatever, you can still use the stamp. You'll just have to, every time you stamp it, you'll have to draw his nose back in. And I can see every place I've carved. All right, so let's keep going here. I don't know who's texting me. I think my family is texting me. But take your time and just do little thin lines at a time. And then once you stamp it, you'll see where else you need to carve. Okay, let's do that hand. Y'all have some faith? I'll have some faith it's going to turn out. Hope I'm staying in frame with all this twisting. All right, so I think we got our first pass done. Let me look it over, make sure. Let's see a little bit more I need to do right here. Okay, I think I will go ahead and start. I'm going to carve away some of the background before I stamp it, just so y'all be surprised. All right, so let's see. Let's take out the small nib and put in the bigger nib because I'm going to use that for the background. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to just remove. And again, you can leave some of the lines if you like, which it does look kind of cool. Like maybe we'll have the ground here. Maybe we'll do some different things so that maybe the ground will have some going this way. We'll see. Let's try to get in there careful. Should have probably used the small one right there. And if you just wanted just him, then you have to do like I did on the bat and get rid of everything. But I'm going to leave some lines for now. I think I cut his little toe off. I think I cut his little toe off. We'll see. I know it's probably tedious to watch, but it is what it is if you want to take some time to get detail. Better call for the tow truck. Oh, brother. Oh, my gosh. That's good, though, Devin. That needs to go in the wingnut book. Oh, my gosh. Where's a piece? Oh, I'm out of, need some more posts. Better call for the tow truck. Good one, Devin. Going in the wingnut book. Good one. Let me get the wingnut book. So when someone says something like that, guys, that gets to go in the wingnut book, which is a book like this of all these kind of things being said because we're all a bunch of wingnuts. Oh my gosh, good one. All right, let's see, where was I? All right, let's see. Let's get a little bit more over here. Yeah, it's Denise talking to the nieces. We're on so many group chats. Okay, let's see. All right, now I think we'll have this coming down this way. Hang on. We're going to ink it up here in a minute. Let's see. Let me scroll down. And we'll have this coming across the shoulder. We'll go this way. Tow truck. Good one, Devin. You haven't lost your sense of humor in that move. You're probably thinking, that's the only way I'm able to do this move is with a sense of humor. I hear you. I've moved enough times in my life, I tell you. All right, now let's see. Maybe just a little bit more off the shoulder. A little bit more off the shoulder. And then I'll go, what way do I want to go? This way? Maybe just a horizon line going this way. Okay, we'll go this way. I'm making up this background as I go along. And remember, this is only a first pass. So after we ink it and stamp it, we'll see what else needs to be done. No, baby, can't come up here. Cat alert. Okay, let's see what this is going to look like. I think we got enough done to ink it up. I hope so, because you lose the image when you ink it. So you do have to kind of go, no, baby. You have to kind of go back to your image if you aren't sure, you know, of a place that you didn't carve enough. All right, let's see. Let's see what happens. Let's empty this off. All right. Let's see what we got. Let's see, what color should we do him in? Let's do blue. How about that? Blue. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Let's see. Get a piece of paper down here. All right. Here we go. Now remember, this is a first pass. There will still need to be more carving done. Okay, here we go. This is kind of juicy. It may be too juicy. We might have to do a couple images. We'll see. This is a brand new ink pad and it is kind of juicy. So let's go ahead and see. All right, we got to start. What do y'all think? Let's do another one. What did the frog say when his car got taken? It got towed. Wah, wah. Dad jokes. All right, so I didn't put enough ink on it this time, so let's ink it up again. Oh my gosh, Mars. let's go over here to another spot. And this is why I'm on a foam pad, so that you can, get the pressure. All right, there we go. That looks pretty good. Now what I want to do is I want to cut this out so I can have it right next to me. This big piece of paper is going to be in my way. So if I have this right next to me, I can kind of, refer to it. What I need to, just kind of look at it and say, well, I can't hardly see this, so I need to carve there. So now I'm going to, let me see. Do I want to remove? I think I'll take a little while I still have the larger, tip in here. I'm going to remove some of that right in there. Not too much. I want those lines. See how I did the lines going different ways? So it looks like kind of like he's walking down a hill or something. Now look, see how right under the boot right there, it needs some more detail. So now I'm going to put the small tip back in so I can get back into the details. Okay, so let's get this back in. Again, make sure you really tighten this up really well. Got toe jam. All right, so now I'm going to look at this, and remember, this is opposite, so you got to kind of keep that in mind. But I know that this needs to be a little bit more carved under the, and probably my best advice for this would be to do this in black rather than blue. I just thought the blue would be dark enough, and it probably is. So I'm just kind of looking and seeing, like, see right here, this little bit right there, that little bit right there. So let's remove that little piece. Can always just kind of do the outline a little better there. I'm just kind of going over it and seeing. Okay, the horn has needs a little bit of defining there. And then his hand's okay, but at the wrist, I don't think I carved out his little sleeve right there. So let's do a little bit more there. And I could look at the picture in the book too, if I wanted to, but I'm just kind of going off of this. All right, let's do a little bit more lines right there. Let's see. It needs a little something under the hand right there. And I like how it's dark under the sleeve and in there, but on top of the hand, it could use a little more. Let's have that flute or the horn just come down just a little bit more there. Okay. And then these little lines in here could be a little more defined. All right. Now, his face. Let's see. Do I want a little? Let's just go ahead and mark out an eye. And mark out another eye. Very tiny. Hopefully that worked. I'm not going to do anything with his lips or anything. I'm just going to leave the lips like that. But I put in some eyeballs. Maybe a little bit more up in his hat. Okay, what else? I think that's pretty good. All right, because I want to do that other little project too. So let's go ahead and ink this up. Maybe let's try black, because another piece of paper. The blue looks cool though. The blue does look cool. Well, it's just so juicy. It's not giving me quite the detail. Let's go ahead and try. I don't know which one of these two are the best. Let's see if that one's juicy. That one's not very juicy. So let's try the archival. I don't know if that's very juicy either. We're going to try it though. It'll probably be blue and black, but all right, let's see if that's I might have to re-ink it again with something else. That one may not be very good. All right, so let's just work it down here. You can see an elephant hiding in the forest. Why can't you? Oh, why can't you? They're very, very good at it. Hiding in the forest? Oh my gosh, you guys. Dad jokes. All right, ready? Let's see the reveal. There we go. See, it needs a little, I needed to ink it better on the hat. See that I didn't get enough ink right there. But I think it's pretty good. What do y'all think? Let's do one more. Let's turn this around. Really, I'm kind of doing a little bit of a twist, not twisting, but just a tiny little bit just to kind of get the ink. All right. All right, there we go. Let's see if we did it. Did we do it? I think he's pretty good. He could see, look, his toe is a little, I don't know, maybe wouldn't notice it, but it could use just a little bit of removal right under that boot. And see, I cut a little bit of his toe. Let's go right up under that boot, just a tiny bit. Just the tiniest little things can make a difference. All right, so I'm going to stamp it one more time. Let me look it over, see if there's anything else. Maybe just a little bit more under there. No, because that gives it a nice definition. A little bit more on the back side of his hand right there. A little bit more right there. And his eyes barely showed up. In one eye did. Let's make his, let me see if I can get his eye there. Very tiny. See how tiny his eyes are? All right, let's try that again. All right, one more time. Thanks, Debbie. I don't know. It's been a while since I carved a real detailed one, but I think it kind of looks pretty. It looks okay. I really like my owl. I'll restamp my owl here. Okay. See, I don't have enough ink on there. It's not dark enough. Let's ink it up again. Either that or I'm not putting enough pressure. Let's make sure I got enough ink. Got to have a lot. You got to get it inked up really good. All right. Let's try one more time. I think I'm going to stand up. I'm going to stand up and put pressure on it. Okay. That should do it. There we go. That's better. All right, let's cut it out and compare the two. The blue one and the black one. Now that he's got a little bit of eyes. So you can see he's got eyes now. What do y'all think? Still could use a little bit more erasing. A little bit of the boot could be gone underneath. I took some off. See how I took some out from under the boot? Added a little bit more right there behind the hands. I need my Tora pointer. Let me get my pencil. All right, see right here? I took some more out there. So, yeah. Thank you, guys. All right, let me do, I'll link up my owl here. Let me do him in brown. This one is out of that book, too. I showed it earlier. I don't think I could find him again right now. But this owl is out of that book, too. There's my owl. So yeah, I think he turned out pretty good. And let's see here. So I'll show you some of the other ones that I showed earlier. Those are our tests. Don't need those. So here's some of the my other stamps. Moon Pie. That's the Lisa Scott carved that for me. Her very first stamp. She carved that for me. Here's my pea pod, violin. There's another one of the owl. There's my hornet, my bee, another gargoyle. There's my initials and postage. Here's some of the bat tests that we did. These will be good for some collage fodder or something. So there's some more of our bat testing. Here's this right here is my iguana, which I used this one in the stamp swap. Was it about, I don't know how long, it was months ago, but we did a stamp swap. But there's my little iguana with a couple different colors. Here's my gargoyle. There's a gargoyle. And here's my Hieronymus Bosch, which he's not stamped well, but that's him. What else do we have here? Here's my little frog with the background. So you can see how I left the carving background showing. Same thing for the bunny. You can see the carving in the background. Here's my Society of Idea Collectors logo. And these are not anything. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it would make kind of good tentacles, wouldn't it? That's a good idea, Devin. That's a good idea. So there we go. There's the ones. This is what we did today. And there we go. So there's kind of like the first print, and then there's the second print with, you can see what a difference it makes. Just a little bit of that around the wrist and under the boot, the eyes, just putting in a couple little eyes. It makes a difference. I don't know that the horn, I don't know, that might need the horn's kind of supposed to be a little bit behind the bongo, but gets a little lost. But anyway, so there we go. There is our stamping done for the day. And let me back out a little bit because I want to show you. I'm going to do one more quick project. Well, I say quick. I always say that. All right, let me back out again. Some more. There we go. All right, let me go ahead and move this off here. I got a mess to clean up, but I always do. Move the clip art book. All right. So I have one more project, and this is based off of Christopher's stream yesterday. We'll see. I didn't plan it. I just know in my head what I want to do. I got about 30 minutes. So, all right. So this is what I was telling Christopher was going to do his prompts. He ended up getting palette, plaid, and planets, I think is what he ended up getting. And I immediately in my head, let's put these lid back on here. Immediately in my head, I pictured this, but he went with a little bit different direction. But I had this in my head, so I said, I got to do this. All right, let's see. And I still have to carve me out 3 more bats. So I'm going to move that over there. Okay, so let's see. And I'm going to have to, I'll zoom in 1 at least. Let's see here. So y'all probably already kind of got an idea what I'm going to do. Let's get a piece of paper here that'll paint on. Okay, so... All right, let me see if I can do this in 30 minutes. Oh, yeah, Marsha's got to go to work next week, so he won't be able to be here in our day streams. But if y'all didn't watch Marsh's stream last night, y'all need to go watch it. It was really good. He showed zines. He showed a lot of his own personal zines. Marsh has made a lot of zines and mini comics and other art too, and sketchbooks. But he concentrated on the zines last night. So if y'all missed Marsh's stream last night, then y'all need to go follow and at least go follow Marsh and ring the bell so you know when he does stream, especially since got some man cards here. Where's my here's one of my man cards. Oh, here's the other one. So here's a couple that Marsh has made me. He made me a 007 man card and a Ken doll man card. So these are a couple of man cards from Marsh. And here's one from Frank. Here's one from Christopher. That's a hand carved. He hand carved that. And then this is just a couple of my own. Here's another one from what do you call it, Frank? So then I have this one here from Galia Girl. She did this man card, and then Janet. Here's Janet's man card. Hey, y'all, watch this. And then when Denise was here, she bought me a vintage comic book. And so we did this one together. Let me prove I can make you a new man. This is out of a vintage comic book. So these are my man cards. So we get too much in the weeds with the girl stuff like the Barbies. We throw out a man card. All right, let's go ahead and do this real quick. So now, let's see here. We'll reach under here and get a palette and a bucket of stars. All right, so let's start with this. Now, this has a little bit of sheen. I hope it sticks because it probably should be sanded. But I just took the plastic off of it and we're going to go for it. All right, so I'm going to put out some black paint. Do y'all have any idea what we're going to do? I know some of y'all do. All right, let's see. Let me get a paintbrush over here. Let's see. Here we go. All right. So we'll see if I can do this kind of quick. So I'm just using craft paint. Going to get in the edges there. Get the, because it's about an eighth of an inch thick. Not quite, I don't think it's, maybe it's a quarter inch. So I'm going to try to paint on the inside there too. Oh, I showed my new Janet card last night. Yeah, I saw that, Marsh. I saw that. Y'all have to go watch Marsh's zine. This is it's a little rough wood on the edge here. So I got to kind of get a little. I did get a reference picture last night too, so I'll pull that out in a minute. I'll paint the back later so we don't have to watch paint dry too much. Inside here. See if I've got it all the way around the edge. Okay. All right. I'll probably need to get a piece of paper out to do a. See, I'm pulling off the paint. But if I varnish it afterward, it'll be okay, I think. This was a last minute idea. All right, so there we go. Well, it was a spur of the moment idea, I should say. All right, now let me go ahead and get the excess black paint out of my brush before I throw it in the water over here, Janet. All right, so now let's dry this. Whoops. See, it wants to pick off, scratch off there. Okay, so now let me go ahead and do the bucket of stars real quick, and then we'll do the second stage. All right, I need my white paint. Let's put a little bit of white paint in here, and a little bit of water. Okay, fluffy brush. Where's one of my fluffy brushes? Where's my little calligraphy brush? Yeah, I use these little calligraphy brushes that are real fluffy. Okay. All right. A little more water. Tap it off in here a little bit more. Okay, now let's set this aside. I'm going to hit it with the heat gun too, but I'm going to set it aside for a minute. All right, let's put the water out of the way. All right, now let's see. This is a part I haven't got any of this part ready, but do a couple different sizes here. All right, let's see. That, and I probably should just get out here we go. Let's just do this. I don't really even need the punches. We'll just go with this, because then I can get more exact sizes. So we'll forgo the punches. All right, so while this is setting up for a minute, we're going to, and I did look something up, but nobody really knows the colors and stuff of planets. But I did get just a random reference picture. See, I got couple of random pictures. And the reason I picked this one is because of the size. But I'm not going to do a teeny tiny little Mercury and a huge, Jupiter. I'm going to kind of do them all basically the same size with just different, a little bit different sizes. Okay. Well, and one of my, here's a good picture. Denise, Cameron, and Samantha were out yesterday. She took a picture. Let me see if I can edit it just a little bit. Let me crop it and brighten it just a little. But anyway, got a fresh. Denise said, she said, it looks like they just photoshopped me in. So here they were out yesterday. There's Cameron, Samantha, and Denise said, it looks like they just photoshopped me in. That's funny. And then one of my old friends, y'all are gonna love this. Well, wait a minute. Let me see if I can let me brighten this up. So wait. This is old. This is a 20, almost 25-year-old picture of me. Hang on, let me crop it down a little here. You'll notice by the computer how old it is. Hang on. Let me brighten up because it's very underexposed, very old. The picture's old. So let me see if I can just, make it so it's not like it looks like I'm sitting in a shadow. Here we go. So They messaged me and said and his dad had passed away. His dad's passed away, but he and his wife, not the son. The son's the one that messaged me this picture, but the dad passed away, I think, in 2017, and his mom and dad had come to visit me like in 1999, I think, or 2000. And so here's me in front of my computer in 1999. I mean, it's one of those big, it's a huge, one of the TV sized computers, right? So yeah, he had this picture, and I used to wear my hair real short like that. So yeah, there's me in 1999 or 2000. So yeah, I thought that was kind of fun. Oh, thanks, Janet Nash. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to get let's just find some random papers here. I'm not going to be too picky because it doesn't really matter. Let's just find maybe even some sea papers. So what I want to do is I want to cut out 9 planets. And I'll put some shooting stars and some little nebulization. And so that was my idea. Instead of having the colors of the palette, you have planets. Did y'all already figure this out 5 minutes ago? Did y'all figure this out 5 minutes ago? So let's see. So I'm going to want, 9 different sizes, but I'm not going to do them to scale. I'm not going to do the planets to scale, but I'm going to just do 9 different ones. Let's just get I'll just do it with a Sharpie here. Let's see. This one could be, that looks good right there. And I'm just going to cut them out. First, I'll just not fussy cut out. And I just want them all different, except the earth. Now the earth, maybe I should do a little bit more like earthy. But I'm just going to try to this could probably be a good, it has the greens and yellow. I mean, maybe some earth colors to it. Let's see, a little smaller. There, that right there. That'll be earth. So I just need 9. Let's maybe a purple one. Maybe a purple one would be good. And let's see. Let's have this one a little bigger. Maybe that right there. Didn't figure it out. Well, I don't know. Were you at Christopher's yesterday? If you were at Christopher's yesterday, you would have probably figured it out, Marsh. All right, let's see. Let's keep going here. Got those. I want them all different. I want them all different. Let's get a brown one. Here's some brown. Let's go with maybe just a little bit of that edge there, maybe. Come on, I'm all tangled up. Okay, so there's 4. I want to kind of keep it kind of bright though, because it's a paint palette and you want it bright, right? All right, let's get maybe a one a little bit bigger, maybe this size. Here we go. All right, where'd my Sharpie go? Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Whoops, I moved it. Let's move it over again. Okay. Okay, there's 5. Let's see. Here's a bright purple. Another color. Here's a bright purple. Maybe that right there. That's kind of purple, though. Let's see. Let's get some different colors. Oh, here's green. Here's a green one. This might be Neptune. I don't know. All right, let's go here. Let's go with maybe this one. That's going to be too big. These are going to get so big they're not going to fit. So I'm going to have to go smaller. Let's do a smaller one here. And of course, I can always cut them down even smaller if I need to, right? Don't forget Planet X. Well, we could just put an X. We'll just put an X out there, and it could be for Elon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just looking at the different colors, you know. Here's a yellow. Here we go. This will be good. This is on the fly, an on the fly creation here. Okay, so that's 7. 2 more. Oh, this one's kind of cool. No, that looks too much like Star. Oh, this one's got a lot of colors in it. It almost looks too much like that one, though. No, too much like the others. I want something really different. Oh, here we go. This fish, that looks good. Okay, let's do that blue fish right there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more. I'm glancing up at chat. I don't see any questions or anything. So let's see. Oh, that's a pretty blue one. This is another good blue one. I like this too. This could be, might be believable for Earth as well, but let's see. Let's go for right there. Okay. All right. Okay, we got our planets. Making some space. Let's make sure I'm gonna move this off the table so I don't blow all these away, but I want to dry my stars. Okay, I think they're good. All right, so now let me get a little matte medium. I use golden matte medium, but I put it in a dish, soap bottle so that it's easy to put some out. Let me get another palette here. This one I think is, nope, that's still got damp paint on it. Here we go. Let's put a little on here so I can glue. All right, first let's cut them out and decide. I can't even tell where well, I'm not, it's just the idea of the planets. It's like I said, I'm not trying to do, this is going to be too big as it is. I'm going to have to cut this one down already, I can tell. Just the idea of the planets on a palette, So I'm probably going to have to trim this down just a little bit more than the circle that I made. Isn't this cute? But before I glue them on there, I'm going to do some pencil. Well, I don't know if I can. I don't know if the pencil might lift up this black paint because I didn't sand the palette, so pencil might not work. I might have to just go ahead and do without the pencil, but we'll see. I'll test. Let's see, maybe a little bit smaller. Let's move that down just a little. So thanks everybody for being here. I hope y'all enjoyed the stamping today. All right, let's see. This one can kind of go maybe on this side of that one. I do have some delivery today, but I'll check my Amazon. I don't think I've heard anybody pull up, but I'll have new stuff for y'all next week. Let's see, Amazon. Yeah, arriving today, but it's not here yet. So I'll have more stuff. I'll have some cool stuff to show y'all on Monday. Marsh will have to watch the recording. Marsh has got to. He's got to be adulting next week. Well, he's got him a new job, so Marsh will be back to adulting. uh, yeah, I used to be on IRC. MIRC. I used to do the IRC chats, Marsh, back 30 years ago. That was when I had gone back to school, and I know y'all heard. I'll tell these stories again while I'm cutting though because they're funny. So when I went back to school, uh, and in one of the classes, I think it was an English class, a writing class, and the teacher said, I didn't have a desktop. Now, mind you, I had worked with computers back in the 80s, and I'd worked with computers, but like office type computers, data processing, the big mainframes, those kind of computers, but not internet, kind of thing. And so anyway, when I went back to school, and the teacher said, all right, so y'all need to go to the library. And mind you, I am not a shy person. I'll be the first one to ask questions. The younger kids were like, they'd roll their eyes if I kept them more than 5 minutes. But then they always came to me later and goes, thanks for asking that question, because I really want to know the answer, but I didn't want to ask. Well, not this question, though. They all knew the answer to this question. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm missing. What did I do? I'm missing 2. Didn't I say 9? Didn't I cut 9? Oh, here we go. Here we go. There they are. So anyway, I usually sit in the front row too. I'm a front row sitter. I'm all in. 4.0, all in school. And so this day though, I was sitting in the back of the classroom. It was like at the beginning of the semester, right? And I just started back to school after years of being out of school. And she said, "So y'all need to go to the library and get your email set up." Y'all are gonna love this if you haven't heard it before. Marsh, I don't know if you've heard this before. Y'all need to go to the library and get your email set up so that we can, get y'all, set up with email. And I'm in the back going, excuse me, I'm in the back going, way in the back, waving my arms. And she goes, yes. She looked down at the roster. Yes, Miss Willingham, you have a question? And I said, yes. You said we should go to the library to set up our email. Where do we get our keys? Where do we get our keys for our box? Mail, your mail. I thought we would just have. So anyway, after that, I did need to get a computer, not just for school, but I had a friend that we wanted to get on IRC and chat with people around the world, right? So Hubster back then, now computers, he spent my birthday money, my Christmas money, our anniversary money, to get me a new computer and printer and everything, because gone back to school, wanted a computer. So he's put it on that desk you just saw there, and put it on the desk. This one's going to have to be a lot smaller. But maybe not this one, because this one is supposed to be kind of earth. So maybe that one. Maybe this one needs to be, and I'm going to move them around here. So he set it all up. He set up the computer and everything, and set the mouse down. He goes, there you go. There you go. And my first question to him was, what's that little red X in the corner do? He goes, you'll figure it out. And I did. Within a couple of days, I was on IRC config. Now, it wasn't back then. You had to do some configuring. You couldn't just like push an app and there you go. Like we do StreamYard now. That's so easy. No, you had to do some configuring back in the day. but I did it within, I say within the week. I was all over the internet. So anyway, uh, but yeah, I love my story about the where do we get our key? Where do we get our key? Oh my gosh. All right, so there we go. Now, let me just do a quick test with some pencil, just to see if I, because remember I did not prime this. I just put the black paint on it. So I'm thinking if I start doing pencil on this, it's going to lift the black, right? It's just going to scratch into it. But maybe if I'm careful, let's see. Let me get a nice orange here. That doesn't show. Let me get a bright orange. I want to do a couple of. I wanted to do a little bit of nebula, but I'm afraid that that may be pushing my luck. Let's see. All right, so let's just move these out here. If I'm careful, I may not lift up the black. Let's see if I can do this carefully. I'm going to do a little nebulization here. Once I get the matte medium on here, it'll be safe, you know. Okay, a little bit of blue. Oh, see, I scraped it right there. Then I have to get my black. There we go. I'm trying to do this very gently without scraping up the black paint. Not gentle enough. Okay. So just a little bit more blue. Hang on, I'm not looking at chat, so give me a minute. I did scrape a little bit there too. I'm just picking up the black paint. All right. This wasn't a very good idea to try to do that, maybe. All right, now just a little bit of white, and then we're done with this part. And I'll do a little, I want to do a little bit of maybe a star shine, maybe a shooting star. Okay. All right. Let me get a brush. One of my brushes for matte medium. I think we're going to finish this up by 12. You're on a roll today, Devin. I created a ribbon time. All right, so now let's see here how I want these to be. All right, so right about there. I'm just going to have to be careful. I can't scrape too much on here because of the, oh, wait, I'm losing a planet. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. Oh, this one's got to go in there. We got to move you over. Got to move you over. Okay. The blue on the outside. I think I wanted the blue. Did I? No, I wanted the brown. Okay, let's get the whole thing covered. And then one more thing after this. I'm going to dry it, and I got two things to do here on it. All right. Let's hit it with the heat gun. Yes, I'll varnish it, Raul. I have a shiny varnish. Right now, I'm just trying to get it sealed. And I got to paint the back black, too. And there's a little bit right there I've got to fix. I got a couple places. Okay, so let's have a bait. Let me get a baby wipe here. Now I need my Posca. And let me see if I can fix that black right there with a Sharpie. It's a couple places right there until I varnish it. So the only thing I want to do now is I want to have, this one may be too thick. Let's get my thinner one. Let's get one of these. And hi, Raul, if I missed you. Let's see if this one, have I started using this one? I don't know if I've used this one. Oh, it's not one. That one's not primed. Oh, wait, here's another one. Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay, and then one last thing. There we go. Put a little bit of pencil around there. Like, I know I'm going to ruin the Sharpie, but there we go. There we go. All right, black. I'm scraping it off. I got to get a varnish on here. I'll let that set a little. Well, let me just dry it. All right, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Get a little bit more. I think I want just a little bit. Just a little bit. I think I hear my mailman. Let's see if he gets out. There we go. All right. Don't need a couple bigger stars here or there. I think we're good. So there's my palette. Palette of planets. Let me see if I can adjust the brightness, turn the brightness down just a little. There we go. So there we go. I got this idea being at Christopher's yesterday. So my palette of planets. And then we did our two bats. And we did our little musician guy, which let me find, where's what I do with, it's under the pencils here, I think. Well, so you can see him. There we go. This guy, we carved him. So, yeah, I had fun. I hope y'all did too. I think Christopher will probably be streaming it too. Thanks, Janet Nash. If you don't follow Janet Nash, our quintessential little English garden lady with her dog, you need to follow Janet Nash. I'm telling you, you have a rough day, you watch Janet Nash, you will chill with her tea, her dog, and her journals in her garden. So follow Janet Nash. All right, guys. Well, I hope y'all had fun. And I might take a new thumbnail because with some of the stuff that we decided to use. So, all right, guys, you're welcome. Hi, Joan. Y'all have a great day. Thanks, Pacola, Tina. Oh, Tina put in a link to Janet Nash. So, all right, guys, y'all have a great day, and we will see you later. Bye.